down. I'm pleased that you wish to continue your other studies. You have fasted for 3 days and 3 nights. You have made supplication to the powers I named. No, they will not punish you, my boy. I see that you do not understand it. That is the point. Much of it you are too young to remember. Read. It will be several centuries before you grasp the meaning of this work, and as for understanding, perhaps you never will.
Now, so Mrs. Wilkinson is ill, but it looks like we'll have a good turnout for Christmas after all.
Another baptism this year. I remember my own in 1853.
Yes, my omniscient friend. You remind me of it at least once every year.
Something is different. The fabric of reality has changed.
It could be that the Doctor is returning. I thought last time was too good to be true.
Indeed. I must admit, when he walks through my doors, I expect all hell to break loose.
Perhaps it's just the weather sore, getting to both our old timbers. Melanie was quite nice the last time the Doctor arrived. Those two, what are they called?
Hutchings. Peter and Emily. And Peter heard you.
Good morning. You're here a bit early. You caught me rehearsing my sermon.
Pleased to meet you, Reverend. This is my wife, Emily.
Yes.
Hello.
Well, what brings you to Cheldon Bonniface?
A change of scene, really. I'm off on a leave of absence from Cambridge, and I thought it was time to put the savings to good use and settle down somewhere.
Cambridge?
Yes, I'm a professor of mathematics. I've got a new paper brewing, actually. It's called Not Fairy.
I'm afraid my math doesn't stretch beyond O-level. If you'll excuse me.
The woman is very sad, but there is something very meaningful about her. She is a character in a very big story.
I wonder where the Doctor is now.
Oh, Alan, you spoke on me again.
Dorothy!
What you doing with that brick, Chad?
That creepy doggy. Nobody plays with her. She says she wants to be an astronaut, but I know that girls can't be astronauts. She's got it coming, and I'm gonna kill her!
Chad, how could you? How could you do that to someone so defenseless?
The angel told me to do it.
You're insane, Chad. Inherited the sins of the father. Now go to your room. Chad? What are you doing in there?
It'll be all right, Mum. The angel sent this man to get me. We're going to kill Dorothy again.
home stuff. Professor, what did he say he did at night?
Putting props in place, making sure people know their lines, sometimes leaving notes on the script. All the universe is a stage, Ace. Acting's not enough for me. I like to direct.
Professor, are you okay?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Nightmare.
Me too. You were shouting out. Didn't sound like you, though.
No, that's the trouble with time travel. Difficult to keep a routine. Coco?
Where are we going, Professor?
Nowhere. Everywhere. The TARDIS is waiting. Waiting for me.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
I'm worried. Ever since Kirith, the Timewyrm has vanished from the TARDIS's tracking equipment, which means it's in hiding. That's always the way with evil. Devious, subtle. Dreams are the reason for sleep, Ace. There's no point in sleeping unless you dream. Do you ever get the feeling that somebody is trying to tell you something?
No. So what are we heading for now?
Oh, adventure. Conflict.
And deadly danger?
Yes. You'd better get dressed.
Countryside. Nasty.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Bad things can happen to you out here.
I remember Sherlock Holmes expressing similar sentiments.
Yeah? Did you meet him? Oh, right. He wasn't real.
Just because somebody isn't real, it doesn't mean you can't meet them. Cheldon Bonniface, Norfolk, England, Earth. Middle 19th century by the look of the buildings. I better be careful.
Careful? Why?
I might be here. I visited this place on several occasions.
Would that be so bad?
Oh, potentially catastrophic. No such thing as coincidence, no. So I think we're playing a different game this evening. Do you know where the word ace comes from?
No.
From the Latin, as a usage of weight.
Cheers, Professor.
The French usage came to be applied to a pilot who had shot down 10 enemy aircraft, and, of course, there's the expression to bait an ace.
What does that mean?
No, it means giving your opponent an initial advantage, making yourself appear equal.
Nothing to do with using an ace as bait, then?
No, not at all. Ah, we're here. The Black Swan. After you.
Aren't these leggings a bit short?
Oh, it's alright. Nobody'll notice. Martha, what time is it?
Doctor, well, we haven't seen you in years. But you always ask that question. Well, it's just past 10 o'clock on Christmas Eve.
Really? Is there room at the inn?
We've got 2 rooms. Will you be needing both?
Yes. And I must have a word with George.
Well, when he's got a free moment. George, look who's here.
Doctor from the family of doctors. How's the young lad?
Oh, he's fine, still playing his cricket. I need your rooms.
You have them. You're the sort of guest I like at an open house. To tell you the truth, I've been wanting to work with somebody who has a bit of book learning. Fancy a game of chess.
Oh, of course. Ace, you got the room at the top of the stairs. I'm off to do a bit of research. Meet you in half an hour.
Okay.
And no more mead. Your customers will miss you.
Not this late. Martha can put more pies than I'll down 'em. Been practicing, Doctor.
No, not against a worthwhile opponent. White, please.
There's been some bother at the church.
Bother?
Reverend Trelaw acting old-like. Thinks the place is haunted.
It just might be.
But he's been seeing things around the place. Demons, he says.
And you're going there tonight?
For midnight mass, as always.
Oh, good. We'll come along.
Yes, I was hoping you would. I'm afraid. Afraid of these demons. They're beyond my knowledge, and what's beyond, well, that frightens us all there, Doctor. That's the first time I've beaten you.
Is it? What about the time? Yes, of course, you're right. Don't worry, I'll rid you of your demons.
Yes, Doctor, of course you will.
What's inside the box today? Is it the doctor?
Where are you going, Doctor?
May we come with you?
Dotty, Dotty, Dotty. The first thing you learn in school is that evil is not just the absence of good. Evil is real. The second thing you learn is you will never be an astronaut!
An astronaut? Am I going to die?
It's getting late. I think I'd better check on Ace.
She's probably not used to the maid. Come on, you haven't even touched your pie.
Oh, yes, of course. What time is it, anyway?
Caesar!
Wait, why? What's he done?
Shame to destroy history. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Wait. We don't want him damaged. He'll come back.
George, why is that in the doctor's pie? Mistletoe.
The kiss of death.
Saul! I need your help! Saul, are you there? No psychic residue, no presence. Oh dear. Fear in the village. Fear and a very real threat of insanity.
And in these troubled times we must take heart from the more eventful periods in the life of our Lord on earth. Well,
Emily,
that is to say, eventually.
do you think he's right?
Oh dear. Well, I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions. Now, we'll,
Hymn number 64.
Yes, that one. Hymn number 64, I mean.
Got to get away. Come and get it, Shorty. I'm not afraid to use this, pal. But this is the moon. Doc.
Where is Ace?
Away from here. In a place of safety.
It don't seem right, George. What are we doing? All of us. Have we been possessed?
Come here, Martha. We haven't been possessed, Martha. Let me show you why.
George, what are you doing to me?
I've decreased the power that's holding your form together. In a moment, you'll cease to exist.
You've no reason to do this.
I have no reason not to. Watch this. It's a fitting end for someone as concerned with dusting.
Oh, spare me your obscene humour.
Doctor, calm yourself. She was never alive. Fictions cannot feel pain.
Fictions?
Indeed. This village, these people, these are illusions. Their lives matter no more than the lives of snowflakes. Don't you understand yet? This is a trap. The master of the game has been outplayed.
Just who are you?
A simple biological construct. Now, Doctor, to shoot you.
But there's no room for a gun in a spy suit. Our perceptions are being interfered with.
And that means...
Indeed. Lieutenant Rupert Hemmings of the British Free Corps. At your service, sir.
Don't fight it. It only hurts when you fight. It's for your own good. This is a pineal manipulator. Very special. Got her through a lot of pain inside her head. You've grown up, Dottie. Think you're so old now? This'll show you. Wake up, Dorothy. You're dead.
Yes, this explains a lot.
I can't tell you everything, of course. Just that I'm working for the gods, following my destiny. From the point where you interrupted it.
Gods?
Oh yes. The ancient Norse gods. They're the ones I believe in. And I doubt that any other would appear to me. Perhaps they are the gods of Ragnarok. The hosts of the end of the world.
Oh, please, go on.
I wouldn't be so flippant. I've always been fortunate enough to glimpse the unseen world that I've always suspected existed. In the face of that experience, you as my enemy assume a very dangerous role.
A trap, typical.
Well, a trap with an artistic merit at least.
What interest can you have in me now? Why are you here?
In you, precious little. But my master seems to regard you as worthy hunting. I'm aware of only part of the overall plan. Your companion has been abducted, and you're in our power.
You're working for something that you fear, aren't you?
I don't fear anything.
Yes, you do. That speech you made about demons wasn't just an act. You're afraid that whatever you're working for will regard you as expendable.
Quiet! I am aware of your methods, Doctor. This time you face an enemy who is prepared for you.
Are you? Your research didn't extend to wristwatches or anachronistic carols. Now, what's that in the air?
I don't. After him!
Let's see. Recalibrator. 1992. Odd. The other side of the moon. This game gets deeper every moment.
Chad? Chad Boyle.
What are you? An angel?
Yes, I'm an angel. I've come from very far away, and I felt your pain and your loneliness.
I ain't lonely. I'm strong.
Yes, you are strong, but you have been wronged.
Wronged?
The other children should like you, Chad. You're cool, and you tell good jokes.
I guess you're right.
Would you like to go on an adventure, Chad?
Oh, would I ever?
Good. I'll send someone to get you sometime soon. But be wary. This man is a bad man. Your angel is at war with this man. But when he sleeps, I make him obey me. Until then, do what you like. But be careful.
Oh, Dorothy, in my hands I hold your mind. With this bug I can...
The universe is not Newtonian, but prone to a synchronicity built on a very dense web of seemingly unrelated events.
Knights and squires, doctors and dicers.
You're twisting my hand, young man!
Stop it! Stop it, all of you! Ace? Who's Ace?
We've all of the universe and our terrors to face.
But I face mine on my own terms. Who is Ace? I'm sorry. Dorothy. No, I'm Ace.
Impulsive, idealistic, ready to risk his life for a worthy cause. Hates tyranny and oppression.
Never gives up. Never gives in. Believes in good.
Fights evil. Though often caught up in violent situations, he is a man of peace. He is never cruel or cowardly.
Grab the rose, young lady. Grab the rose.
What? Excuse me, miss? You at the desk?
Oh, hello. You rather caught me on the hop. Now, first of all, any questions?
Yeah. Look, I haven't... by accident, eaten anything, or have I?
No. Your reputation on that score remained clean to the end. Oh, dear. I've rattled it slip, haven't I?
You mean I'm dead?
Yes. Sorry. I'm in charge of getting people used to the idea. I'm not very good at it, I'm afraid.
Dead?
Yes. dead.
How did it happen?
Well, according to my books, oxygen starvation brought on from finding yourself on the moon, having believed the place to be Norfolk. I do believe that is unique.
So, what do I do now?
Well, I've entered your name into the lists. That means you must proceed to the gate, where you will be judged and, sent on.
What's this place, then?
It has been called Limbo, generally by mystics who pop in for tea and stickies, then go away again. All of this is what I believe you call an icon, a representative image. I can change it to anything that suggests angst and melancholia. But I rather like it this way, do you?
I can't stay, can I?
Do you really want to?
This isn't a joke, is it?
No. You're really dead. The doctor, miscalculated, I'm afraid.
He what?
He was betting on you surviving the few moments of decompression, I gather. I'm rather fond of him, actually.
The professor got me killed. He finally went and did it.
Don't be angry. That might not augur well for you in what is to follow. Are you ready for divine judgment?
This lie. The energy required, the depth of the illusion, atmosphere, gravity. How is that done? Fear makes companions of us all.
I hope this isn't God. We'd probably ask him to go away because he doesn't exist.
It is certainly very hypocritical of you.
But you weren't here before.
Yes. Now here, hold this child for a moment.
It shouldn't be long, Chad. We've sent her into the systems our presence cannot reach. He let down his defenses quite unconsciously, because she was such a familiar personality. The plan is well in motion.
Don't know what you're on about, and I want to do horrible things to Dottie.
Horrible things like what?
Fill her mouth up with worms or pull out all her toenails. Really horrible things.
Or horrible things like this.
Those things too. But first I want to find some worms.
You will have your chance. At the right time.
It's not supposed to be like this. What happened to the pearly gates?
Times change. You must pass on to your first destination.
Wait a minute. I've got to ask you.
No answers. Nothing here is that simple. What you are required to do must remain a mystery.
Brimstone. Brimstone and roses.